are on Ancestry.com and we're looking at Franz Gabriel Svensson Stahlberg. And I don't know a lot about him. To the best of my knowledge, he was born on February 13th, 1856 in Orsmala, Vasa, Finland. And the reason why I say to the best of my knowledge is because I only have one document that is attributing his birth. And we can take a look at that document, and it's an extraction. And there is a view record option, but see, it is still an extraction. Okay, so I don't care for my only record to be an extraction. Sometimes there's no working around it. I don't care for my original record to only be an index. Often there's no working around that. So what I'm doing first is trying to figure out, can I see an original record? Can I find a record that substantiates this birth date of February 13th, 1856? There's also a baptism date. Mentions his parents, Sven Erik Stahlberg, Katrina Helena Rohn. Stahlberg is spelled any which way, so I'm not overly concerned when Stahlberg is spelled differently. One thing I'd like to point out here is that this record references a family history library film number, and the number is 55682. And so we can actually go to Family Search and look for that film number. I don't know what we're going to find, but we select film and fiche number off of the catalog search page. I've put the number in, and let's see what we get. These are baptism records. Something I'd like to point out, if you're using Chrome like I am, you can go anywhere on your page because obviously not all of this is in English, and you can right click and then you can select translate to English. So then you get a little bit better idea of what is included, and copies of church books. So this is interesting because likely it would include references to birth, marriage, and death. So this is the time period I'm looking for. I'll click through on the link. Let's see what information we have. We can do that same thing where we right click and translate to English. And we get some additional details, copies of church books with the date 1833 to 1880. If we continue scrolling down, we get the dreaded image of a key over a camera. And that means then that there's restrictions on this. And so that we would have to go to a family history library to see this. So what happens is if you click on this, it will just bring up the screen, but it doesn't let you actually see the images. So currently, I cannot tell from my home office whether these are certificate records or whether these are indexed records. So we're going to take a look at something else. So to help me remember where I'm heading, I go back to the Ancestry.com. And so this is now reminding me that, oh, okay, I've checked the side suggested records and I know that these are not helpful. They're either not about my Franz, or they're, this is actually about mine. I have him, he was extracted wrong, not Franz, but it's about his daughter getting married. So there's nothing here that gives me information about Franz's birth date or any other facts about Franz. So where do I want to go to see if there's any other places that I could look? Well, we go to Family Search Wiki. There's other places to go, but this is the best for this situation. So I'm on the Family Search Wiki page, and I am on Orasmala Parish, Vasa, Finland, because that's where the um, record that was extracted indicated that he was born. I'm going to scroll down. This is a good place, a good possibility to look for records. His ski project. Let's see what other things. Now this has come about fairly recently, that myheritage.com also has some Finnish records. And so we can go over here, and now we're in the database searching it at MyHeritage. And I have entered in Franz Gabriel Stahlberg. I can spell it with an H or without an H. I get the same results. And so now I can click through on this and see what we've got. So this record has an image. It looks like it's going to document his family. Let's expand it and scroll and see what we're looking at. So we do see a Stolberg there. Let's see what we see down here. Okay. Look back up and see. I think I'm going to make this a touch bigger. See if I can help myself out at all. Okay, so this is either a Johans or a Joanna. Okay, so let me click back on that and see what it said. It said that his parents in this record are Sven Erik Stahlberg and Katharina Helena Rahn. And let's look back at that image and scroll down. Okay, and keep going. And now we're seeing Sven Erik Stahlberg, Katharina Helena Rahn, and then the children. Okay, so there's Franz Gabriel. So now here we have the code for his birth. And we have 56, so that's going to be 1856. And if we go back and look, because sometimes I can't remember where I'm heading, so 1856. And then we have like what looks to be like a fraction here. And so it looks like, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here. It looks like we've got the month on the bottom for February and a 1 and a 3. And let's make for February 13th. So let's go back and see what we had at Ancestry. So February 13th, 1856. So now I'm a little bit happier because I have a second record. So I'm ready to enter this information into my research log and collect the source information and then enter it into my databases. It's been great talking with you.